Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the historic new refurbished Manning Field here for today's Powderpuff game between the away team, the Lady Rams of Lynn Glasgow, and the home team, the Lady Bulldogs of Lynn English. We ask at this time that you please rise, move your caps as sing of our national anthem will be played. Thank you. Good luck to both teams.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Manning Field for Thanksgiving football. It's not, and it is English and classical, but it's the young ladies taking center stage. The Lady Rams against the Lady Bulldogs. And the only thing I know is over the last 14 years, right, from Rob Smith, who doesn't coach anymore, did a great job with the classical ladies. He's up here in the press box, and he told me he did it for 14 years. So I know that this is at least the 15th annual. There were years when they had juniors played the seniors. So it was classical against classical or English against English. Now it's English against classical, and it's like Thanksgiving Day for the young ladies. They get to feel what the boys feel. And I have the pleasure of watching, talking about, and getting to know a lot of these young ladies. And they are terrific young ladies. Outstanding athletes. Classical in the white, English in their typical maroon, and it is bitterly cold. And there's a decent crowd on both sides. There's a nice crowd on both sides, and I give them a lot of credit because it is freezing. And on top of everything else, the wind is blowing 300 miles an hour. Kylie Mills is the one you're looking at right there, number 12. Coming to the near side, and it was Mills returning it to the 35-yard line. So Kylie Mills with the return. I believe it's Brent Bullock who's going to be the quarterback. And they go to the spread with one wide out to the near side. The handoff with a head of steam up. Thurman gets it out to the 43. She picked up out to the 48. She picked up 13 in the first down. She's an outstanding athlete, soccer, basketball. Looking to turn the corner. Down the sideline. Thurman getting it to the 20-yard line. She's got 41 yards and 2 carries. .46 yards, 2 carries, and English takes a timeout. She's got tremendous speed. She shows it in soccer and basketball. And she's showing it here, getting around the corner and getting a step and outrunning everybody. So Classical out quickly. They've run 2 plays, picked up 2 first downs, and they're down to the English 20-yard line. 1st and 10 on a bitterly cold day. And the fans are still coming in. I got to give them a lot of credit. Some of the student body from both sides, parents and families, shirking off the ice cold. We get to be somewhat warm up here in the press box. And they're going to lose yardage there. Back to the 28. They actually made the 25-yard line the first time. So they lost 3. Cutting it up inside, back to the outside, and she actually got knocked down. She got to the 22. She picked up 6. So she gets the 3 they lost and picks up 3 more. It'll be 3rd and 7. Thurman's going to lose yardage. Back to the 26. They lost 4. Oh, it's going to bring up a 4th down. So English defense, they bent a little bit, but they didn't break. They've come up tough. The last 3 plays, 2 of them negative yardage. 4th and 11 from the 26. So look good for Classical. 2 first downs in 2 plays. 1st and 10 at the 20. Now it's 4th and 11 from the 26. And they send wideouts everywhere. Three wideouts to the near side. She didn't get the throw on. She got knocked down at the 30-yard line. So English gets the job done. So after 2 first downs on 2 plays, the next 4 plays, 3 of them are for negative yardage. So English will take over. Last year's game was a tie. And the snap went over the head of the quarterback. They put it back at the 25. -5. So the last thing you want to do is having a punt in this game, because if you punt, it's liable to come right back in your face with the wind blowing. And the wind is really blowing. Wideouts right and left, double wings. And they knock it down in the backfield. They lose 2 more. I think Coriano was the ball carrier. Wideouts right and left. Again, snap almost an overhead. Just beyond the fingertips of the intended receiver. That was Emma Murray. It could have also been Javalise Soto, because they're 2 number 3s. Incomplete again. I thought that was 4th down. So it is. It's Glasgow's ball. I'm surprised English went for it from their 23. Glasgow's going to get the football. Now they're not. They're going to punt it. This is a 5th down for English. I didn't see any penalty marked off against English. They run 5 plays. They kick it away.
punt, the Lady Rams will take over.
Eliana Alas lets it go out of play.
Lady Bulldog territory at the 45-yard line.
So Glasgow will get it at the English 45. They'll have it for the second time. Wide out to the far side. Now they go in motion. They pitch it to the motion man. Looking to turn the corner. Gets around down the sideline. That's Thurman again. To the 22. She picks up 23. She's got 64 yards. Again, off that right side. Thurman is the workhorse. She gets it down to the...
Second and 5 after the run.
I'll pick up a 5. So they're back knocking on the door again. They got shut down when they got this close before. Two wideouts to the near side. They fill the backfield with Bullock. Bullock keeps, turns the corner, and she's going to walk in. No, they're going to get her at the 1 yard line. Bullock got it to the 1. First and goal from the 1. Along the way, we'll try to mention all the names of all the players. There's a lot to mention for the English. They have a bunch. They may have the entire senior class suited up. They don't all play, but they all like to be on the sideline with that jersey on. So from the 1 yard line. Bullock hit at the 1, didn't get in.
Number 5, Britt Bullock on the run, the Lady Rams. Half distance to the goal will be second and goal. That's the end of the first quarter.
We reached the end of the first period. Glasgow's got 85 yards rushing, most of them by Thurman. 4 first downs. English has had it once, -7. As we start the second period. And we'll start with Glasgow having it second and goal from the 1 yard line. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone, as these young ladies now understand that their career, high school career, is coming to a close. they're about to end and move on to their next step. While we're doing this, we'll mention some of the names for English. Emma Farris Howe, Emily Robles, Victoria Samuel, Desiree Soto, Mary Ori Saranto, Terry Ellis Perez, Chloe Nguyen, Ada Bilal, Crystal Rivera, Ashley Dewan, Senya Jackson, Doug Chan Chim, Emily Fiores, Madeline Rivera, Madison Donahue, Sahara Jackson, Admia Samo. As Classical looks for a play, looking to get on the board. The pitch started left, goes right, and they got her. Thurman's going to lose yardage. They put it back at the 3 for -2. English trying to hold on. It was first and goal at the 1. It's third and goal at the 3. They shut Classical down before when they got down deep. Now they're even deeper. It looked like they had that play with Thurman. Started goes to the left. It got clogged. She stopped, went to the right. Looked like she was going to get in, but English made a nice defensive play. Two wideouts to the far side. Caught. She dropped it. Wide open. Wide open over the middle. Bullock did a nice job of finding her. Couldn't hold on. Now it's fourth down from the 3. I think Glass is going to take a timeout. Glass's taking a timeout. We'll continue on with English names. Michelle Sosa, Radishel Coley, Allison Arriaga, Josiah Sutson, Elisiana, Mondes Dioka, Alexandra De Leon, Sandy Calderon, Kimi Almasori, and I apologize up front if I'm pronouncing any of these incorrectly. Valerie Morgenstern, Nishali Figueroa, Kristania Adea, T. Thaw, Yaralise Coriano, Emily Tavares, Giselle Santos, Alexandra Chen, Ann Delvala, Heaven Valise, Anisha Foster, Alexis Piang, Cynthia Chan, Elizabeth Mejia Lopez, Sophia Johansson, Jadalise Baez, Heba Belmir. So here we go. First big play of the game, fourth down from the 3. To keep, she's going to walk in, and that's Bullock. "55 yards in 7 plays," spilling over into the second period. A 3-yard run by the quarterback, Bryn Bullock, very good soccer player. Now they'll look for the extra point. I I think this is Thurman. Kick is no good. So we'll try to finish up English players. Tahali, Guy, Melissa Patunji, Araceli Fuentes, Sherlyn Morales, Hetty Acosta, Emma Murray, Cameron Morris, Diana Cuevas, Winifred Dela Cruz, Iris Son, Maya Thatch, Deanna Nieves, Eileen Jeffrey, Michelle L'Esperance, Sanala Elaine, Paulina Preciado, Esther Pally, Alicia Linares, Miriam Chavarin, Asima Gabriel Jesus, Rosetta Son, Jennifer Lopez, Yasmin Dominguez, Javalise Soto, Nevea Chandler, Kalani Lewis, Veronica Ung, Tatiana Ortega. So we've mentioned all of English, and we'll go back and mention all the classical kids as well. As the seniors are finishing up their careers, they've represented themselves, their cities, the schools, their teachers, their families, themselves, outstandingly. High pop-up, and they fall on at the 41-yard line. And if you watch, they put it at the 42. If you watch Channel 15 with any kind of regularity, you'll know that I say very often, and I mean it, I wish everybody could get to know these kids the way I do. I get to meet them, see them, talk to them, watch them play, watch them perform. And we've got 2 Lynn teams, Kip and St. Mary's, going to the Super Bowl. We've had Lynn Tech boys soccer went deep in the tournament. St. Mary's won a game in the tournament, boys. But we don't have a lot of championships, state championships. They lost the yard. When you have 5 high schools in the city and you spread the talent around and you have players going to St. John's Prep, Bishop Fenwick. A couple of years ago, we had a couple of kids at Essex Tech. We had a couple of kids from English that went with Antonio Anderson when he went to the prep school. They went with him. So when you spread the talent around, it's hard to have winning teams. And we've had a lot of winning teams.
3rd and 8 for the Lady Bulldogs, the 44-yard line, their own territory.
Third and 8 for the Lady Bulldogs. Looking to throw. Nice catch. They don't have Emma Murray or Javelin Soto caught the pass. And they're walking off a penalty against English. So the pass doesn't count.
Third and 13.
So it's 3rd and 13. A nice catch, and they get the 2 number 3s. Murray and Soto. We'll give them both credit. They let it fly deep. It's caught. Great job. And again, it was either Murray or Soto.
Lady Bulldogs first down in Glasgow territory.
25 yards. Their first down. The handoff. Good job.
Jennifer Lopez on the run for the Lady Bulldogs. We have 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard.
Fuentes with the carry. Got it to the 31. Could have been Jennifer Lopez also. Give them both credit. They're both wearing 18. The pitch, and they're going to get in the backfield. There's a flag on the play. The defensive play was made by Giselle Cortez. They lost a yard on the play. Penalty against Glasgow.
First and 10 now for the Lady Bulldogs and Lady Ram territory at the 18-yard line.
So he marked it at the 18-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Lady Bulldogs. Jerry Ellis Perez threw that perfect pass. And we're giving Soto and Murray both credit because they're both wearing 3. And she made a great catch. Double wide outs to either side. That almost got picked off by Glasgow.
18, Jennifer Lopez on the run for the Lady Bulldogs.
I thought that was Cortez again.
2nd and 15, 23-yard line to Lady Rams.
They lost 5 on the play. Late in this first half, Glasgow leading at 6-0. The pitch, And they're going to lose yardage again.
Number 11, Ada Kalel on the run. It'll be third down and long for the Lady Bulldogs.
Again, double wide on either side. Third and long. They let it fly. Caught again. Falling down. Down to the 13-yard line. They pick up 13 more.
Pass by Francis complete to number 3, Giovanni Soto.
So it's 4th down and 5.
Timeout, Lynn English.
English will take a timeout. While they do that, we'll go over the Haskell roster that we haven't done yet. Michaela Poisson, Lily Newell, Bryn Bullock, Eliza Correnti, Amelie Baez, Kylie Mills, Jada Abreu, Delaney Dana, Ava Thurman, Lauren Leguizamon, Marissa Hogan, Olivia Howe, Izzy Reyes Melgar, Bryn Wiley, Yancy Mejia, McKenna Desmond, Shona Peel, Madeline Pojoy Lopez, Nevea Pizarro, Jocelyn De Jesus Jose, Oksana Anderson, Vanessa Lee, Giselle Cortez, Catherine Oleana, Jastrami Pearson, Damaris Acevedo, Angie Andres Yanis, Jocelyn Aguilar Yanis, Heidi Lopez Mendez, Alicia Perez Vasquez, Akia Brown, Ania Sanchez Gallo, Hillary Ortiz, Jocelyn Chase, Jeremilia Polanco, Dorali Cruz Mendez, Shalina Sabalo, Jocelyn Mensa, Bianca Baptiste, Eliana Alas, Melanie Rivera, Lauren Hennessy, Charlene Grandoit, Deidreana Guy, Azure Hang. So we've done just duties. We mentioned all of the players on both teams. And now English has their first big play. 4th and 5 from the 13-yard line, trailing 6-0 to the Lady Rams. Lets it fly, almost caught again. She went high in the air. It was just over off her fingertips, just over her head.
The Lady Rams will take over the 1st and 10.
So Classical gets it back, leading 6-0. And the wind picks up even stronger now. You might be able to hear it. Bullock with the keep, looking to get around the corner. pitched it out in front. That's Thurman. Thurman takes the pitch and goes 87 yards.
That was an 87-yard rushing touchdown for Ava Thurman.
That puts her over 100 yards.
Oh, I thought they were gonna take a knee.
So she goes 87 yards for the touchdown. And you saw that I talked about the speed before, and she really is very, very quick. And we'll look to kick the point again. It hit the goalpost. They came close.
That's the half. Back to two for Manning Field here in Lynn. Lady Rams 12.
That was the last play of the half. They didn't bother taking a knee. Bullock pitched it to Thurman. She goes 87 yards. So English came close. They just missed on a pass on fourth down that would have got them first and goal. And it gives Glasgow the ball at the 13-yard line. And Thurman made them pay. She takes it 87 yards for a touchdown. And Glasgow's built up a 12-0 lead in this intercity battle here on the beginning of Thanksgiving week. It's Glasgow 12, English nothing at halftime. Welcome back as they kick off to start the second half. English will have the football, and they return it out near the 40-yard line.
Number 3, Giovanni Soto on the return for the Lady Bulldogs. After return, the Lady Bulldogs will be set for first and 10 in their own territory at the 39-yard line.
It was either Murray or Soto with the return. They put it at the 39-yard line. So English will have it for the first time in the second half at their 39-yard line. Glasgow leading at 12-0. Ava Thurman had 143 yards. In that first half. Most of it on that 87-yard touchdown run on the last play of the half. That's a tough touchdown for English to give up. So this is the start of Thanksgiving week, kicking it off. Handoff, cutting to the near side. They pick up 5.
Will be a pickup of 5 and set the Lady Bulldogs up for second and 5 in their own territory at the 44-yard line.
Glasgow had 173 yards rushing, 5 first downs. English had -9 rushing, but they had 38 yards passing. 2 nice catches. I believe it was Soto from the quarterback, Perez. And then everybody moving, and the ball wasn't snapped.
Flag on the play.
It's going to cost English 5. So they pick up 5, and they give 5 back. Oh, wait a minute, they marked it the other way. I thought English jumped.
The 49-yard line.
And that gives English a first down. It was English that jumped. 2 English players leaped. One actually went down on the turf. So I just assumed it was against English. So English has a first down. Their third, and 2 of them have been penalties against Glasgow. Handoff coming to the near side. Might have got a yard. I think that was Alexandra Chen. They sneak it into Glasgow territory. Oh, he picked up 2 yards. Everybody in tight for the Bulldogs. Motion. They give it to the motion man, sure he'd hit in the backfield and lose yardage. So they lost 6.
It will be a 4-yard loss. Be 3rd and 14.
So 3rd and 14. Little misdirection coming to the near side. And they're going to lose yardage again.
Number 4, Victoria Samuel on the run for the Lady Bulldogs. Big fourth and long for the Lady Bulldogs.
Back to the 42. And bring up a fourth down. And lining up like they're going to go for it. Now English is taking a timeout. Again, this is the start of Thanksgiving week. We'll have this one. Congratulations to St. Mary's and Kip, two teams representing the city of Lynn, both going to the Super Bowl. Outstanding for Kip and St. Mary's. St. Mary's was a game away last year, and they turned it around and got a huge win. And they're going to be a great year for the St. Mary's football team. They're going to play their Thanksgiving Day game against Austin Prep, and they're going to play at Fenway Park. So they play Thanksgiving at Fenway Park, then they turn around and I believe it's Gillette they're going to play the Super Bowl. So what a great way to end the football season. And they were tri-champs in the Catholic Central League with Fenwick. She got tagged before she threw the ball. It was incomplete anyway, but they're going to lose more yardage back to the 40. And Classical's going to get good field position. So we still can't get anything done. The two big plays were the two big pass plays. They keep coming to the near side and getting whacked and knocked out and down.
Also, if you lost your Honda keys, please go to the concession stand until it's found. And if you lost your Honda keys, please go to the concession stand until it's found. Thank you. And also, the concession stand is open with food and drinks.
That was Society de Jesus Jose And it's nice to see her getting up and she's running over to the sideline so she's okay. Jocelyn De Jesus Jose, I hope I'm saying it close to being correct. Haskell has it. First down at the 26-yard line. Leading at 12-0. Hey, you can see on your TV how strong the wind is. You can see the uniforms of the players blowing in the breeze. It is cold. And the fans are still here. There's a great crowd. Coming to the near side, might have picked up a yard. That was Thurman. Second and 9 from the 25. So if nothing else, Classical is shortening the game up, running the clock here in the third period, leading at 12-0. Tip of the hat to the officials as well. They're out there in this wind blowing and hurricane weather, ice cold. Good job by them. Now we got a timeout called by Classical. Annual Powderpuff game. English against Classical. Starting off the Thanksgiving week. Will be actually finished with the soccer and volleyball and football seasons. This coming up, Thanksgiving, we'll have Kip and Tech on Thanksgiving Eve. We'll have English and Classical on Thanksgiving Day, the granddaddy. And then we'll have St. Mary's, of course, we mentioned, playing at Fenway Park. And then two of our teams are going to the Super Bowl, Kip and St. Mary's. Congratulations to both of them, the coaches, players. Outstanding job by both teams. Bullock lost a yard, I think. Well, they gain a yard, they lose a yard. It'll be 3rd and 10. Obviously, they're in 4-down territory. And again, this is kind of enlightens these young ladies, terrific young ladies, that their high school season is just about at an end. They've had 4 great years, and now they get ready to move on. Thurman can't turn the corner. I think she lost a yard.
For 23, the Thurman on the run for the Lady Rams. The 4th and 11 as a result.
So 4th and 11 from the 27-yard line. As we're in the final 30 seconds of this third period. I don't know if they'll get this play off. They need 11. Coming to the near side. Not going to get there. And that's going to be the end of the third period. We'll wait and see where they mark the ball. I think they marked it at 23. So 10 minutes left in this Powderpuff battle. So English will have the football. They need 2 scores. They're down 12-0. And they'll be pinned at their 23-yard line. St. Helens Perez has thrown the ball well. She's got 2 completions to Javelise Soto, who has both catches for 38 yards and got the 1 first down that they earned. The other 2 first downs they have were penalties against Classical. One of the passes came after they lost a few yards. Incomplete. So English comes out throwing.
Perez's pass is incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Lady Bulldogs.
Again, I'm really surprised at the crowd. The crowd on the other side of the field is huge. A lot of people, they're still here.
Perez's pass, intended for number 4, Victoria Samuel, is complete.
The pass is complete out to the 28. They picked up 5. Third down and 5. A nice diving catch. It was either Linares or Bellamere. Caught. Again, either Bellamere
Pass complete to number 4, Eva Vilmar.
Bellamere was the receiver.
Down.
It was a first down to pass. They run it to the 38 for a pickup of 5.
18 on the run for the Lady Bulldogs. Be 2nd and 5 after the run.
2nd and 5. These ladies have been working hard, practicing a long time. They let it fly long. Almost another great catch by Soto. She went up between three defenders, got a hand on, just couldn't hold on. It wasn't from lack of effort, that's for sure. Outstanding effort. And Perez threw the ball well. With that wind really blowing, it's not easy to throw the ball that far with any kind of accuracy. She put it on the money, but Classical had a few players there to make the defensive play.
Pass to number 3, Gianluigi Soto is incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5 for the Bulldogs. Everybody in tight. The pitch. Trying to turn the corner. Depending how much forward progress they gave her, she was close to first down yardage. She needs the 43. They gave her the 42. Elmer again. So it's going to be 4th and a yard, and they're not going to kick the ball here. Kind of cold, windy, raw, in the 30s, maybe got to 40, and then it's going to go back in the 50s. This being Sunday afternoon, it's going to go back in the 50s, and Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Thanksgiving Day should be decent. A little better than Buffalo with their 6 feet of snow. Oh, we're a long way from that. Turn the corner. Are they going to get the first down? Bumble needed a yard. She got exactly a yard. So English holds on to the football, but the clock is running, and the clock is the enemy. And they're taking an awful lot of time. Two wideouts to the near side, 2 to the far side. Looking to throw. Caught. Almost picked by Classical. Bilmer with the catch. Out to the 48, picked up 5 more. That's just about the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
That's complete to number 4, gain the play, it'll be 3rd and 5.
Turning the corner.
On the run for the Lady Bulldogs. Result in the 1st and
They pick up another first down to the Glasgow 47.
They'll stop breaking down on the field.
They let it fly. Caught! Another great catch by Soto.
Precious pass is complete to number 3, Giovanni Soto for Lady Bulldogs, first down.
Another great catch. We got a timeout down the field.
10, 28-yard line of Lady Rams.
Three catches for 57 yards for Soto. Belmer's got 3 for 15. Perez's pass for 72. She throws the ball well. She put it right on the money. Soto went up, out-rebounded everybody, took it away, made the nice catch. The time winding down, Clarksville's probably going to win this game, leading 12-0, but English would like to get on the board. They got close a couple of times and couldn't connect. So 1st and 10 from the 28. Let's it fly. That's too far. That's out of bounds.
Precious pass incomplete. It'll be second down for the Lady Bulldogs.
Perez doing an outstanding job considering the wind is blowing 80 miles an hour. It's freezing cold. And you throw it up, you never know where it's going to go. You don't know if it's going to go downfield or blow back in your face. That's how hard the wind is blowing. And I'm still really pleasantly surprised at the crowd here for this game and that they stayed through the whole thing. The camera may be picking up the crowd on the far side that you can see, and that's a nice crowd, but there's also a nice crowd on the near side as well. I hope we have the same thing Thanksgiving Eve and Thanksgiving Day. She lets it fly, almost picked off.
Pass is incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 10 for the Lady Bulldogs.
Try to go to the far side with that pass. Glasgow almost picked it off. I don't know if you can hear it, but boy, that wind is really blowing.
Jennifer Lopez on the run.
Back of the line of scrimmage.
4th down for the Lady Bulldogs. Attention, if you lost your car keys, they are in the concession stand. Again, if you lost your car keys, they are in the concession stand.
So the ball's still at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down now after 3 incomplete passes. And this could very easily be English's last shot. As we're winding down this 4th period, 12-0 Classical. You get a look at the Classical defense. Now you get a look at the English sideline with the offense. Again, outstanding young ladies, and again, I wish everybody could get to know all these people like I get to know them. I see them on a regular basis. I get to see them, talk about them, meet them at the schools, on the fields, just walking around town at different places. And they are just outstanding young ladies. And they're finishing up great careers. I mentioned earlier, they've represented the city, the schools, their teachers, their families, themselves extremely well. And now they're getting ready. They now realize that it's winding down. Their 4 years are just about up, and they're going to be moving on. Some of them will be lucky enough to get a scholarship. Others will be paying a fee to go to college, but they'll get there. They snap it, and it goes all the way back to the 38-yard line. So you lose 10 on the play. So they're going to wind up with -8 rushing, 72 passing, 57 of those by Soto. So Perez passes for 72, 3 completions to Belmar for 15, 3 completions to Soto for 57. She had a terrific game. She almost made a couple of other great catches. And Classical can just about run the clock out. They can pick up a first down or two. They'll have it for the first time in the 4th period. They had one stretch in the 3rd period. So they've only won 5 plays here in the second half. English ate up a lot of clock, but unfortunately, for them, they didn't get on the scoreboard. Bullock has done a nice job at quarterback. They pitch it, cutting it up inside, getting knocked down across the 45-yard line. They get into the English and they're saying that's the game. A 166 yards for Ava Thurman, including that 87-yard touchdown run on the last play of the second half, or the first half, the very last play. She went 87 yards. They scored earlier in the second period. They went 55 yards in 7 plays. Thurman picked up 23. Bullock picked up 21. And then Bullock went the final 3 for the touchdown. She was outstanding at quarterback. She ran in from the 3 to make it 6-0. And then they stopped English down deep on the 4th and 5, took over at the 13-yard line, and Thurman went 87 yards with 0 time on the clock. She went into the end zone to make it 12-0. And that's the way it lasted as they played 0-0 the second half. Perez was outstanding quarterbacking for English. She passed for 72. Soto caught 3 for 57. Belma ran well. She caught 3 passes for 15. But Thurman was the difference. 166 yards rushing, an 87-yard touchdown run. Bullock scored the other touchdown. And the Lady Rams will get an edge going into Thanksgiving as they knock off Classical in this annual Powderpuff game. Lynn Classical 12, Lynn English nothing. We hope you enjoyed it. I'm John Hoffman saying we'll see you next time.
Oh, yeah, they're bringing it. Alright, thank you. So I took off my hat.